Hi there. Today is Friday, July 20th, and it's 3:46 p.m. And this is just a message to my feminist sisters, my ethical feminist sisters. I wanted to say, first of all, sorry for not being able to attend these meetings. I've had some very serious disruptions. A lot of stuff related to racial profiling, and I was just thinking about this project to try and get this alumni up and going. I was very gung-ho about it, still am. And just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. There's been some things that have been happening, and like for example, 5 police showed up at my door for one. Imagine 5 males for one female, especially a black female. How is that not like gang rape? So, anyways, I don't know what's going on, but I went and I talked to. I live in York Southweston and 12 Division, and 12 Division is notorious for a lot of problems related to profiling, but they also have some good elements as well. And I have missed out on this meetings, and I know that you actually have one up and coming, like a social, and I won't be able to attend that. So I just wanted to offer some solutions where I could possibly get in touch with you in different ways, like maybe phone or even by video response. I'm just trying to figure out right now what's getting in the way of sort of my practice. I wanted to actually take a year off and build my portfolio and then return with my direction towards professorship studies. And I've had a lot of obstructions. It's not even funny. And very, very heavily profiled by this thing called mental health issues. And I don't have mental health issues, but as a person who comes from a background of domestic violence, not related to a marriage or anything like that, but related to like a guardianship, there's been a lot of problems. And I've had some really good projects in the works, agents calling, and also wanted to speak with our feminist sisters about getting some high-profile individuals involved in women's studies programs and just promoting that. So I've got some things in the way that I don't care to have in the way. I'd rather be at these meetings to see you guys and brainstorm and talk to Shukri and get women's studies standardized in absolutely everything. I mean, the level of ignorance and bigotry and racism and oppression is just unbelievable. And I'm actually glad I took a year off, at least because when I come back to the academy and start like my professorship studies and stuff, I can really say that I can have some serious and very strong experiential experience to bring into the classroom. So I've been filming some stuff, making some video footage, and like when you have this kind of dramatization in the community, like for example the black community doesn't have a very good relationship with police because of a lot of things related to interrogation, intimidation, police lying, and even police murdering our own. And I've had a lot of obstructions to my livelihood, attempted murder through the pharmaceutical industry. And I think that's something that it would be good to maybe start some kind of campaign around, maybe have different themes, thematic campaigns. I'd like to certainly spearhead one that's related to stopping violence against black women and bringing in sort of the alumni context into that, maybe getting people like Jada Pinkett to show up and maybe be a guest speaker, and also reaching out to alumni to engage with maybe different feminist enterprises that deal specifically with, stopping violence against women. Violence against women is not always biology related, it's very social policy related, very economic policy related, and I find that just being away from the academy, you don't see a lot of that in innovation and economic development. So like this is what happened to me. Like I had my an obstruction where my license has been halted, and I can't even practice, and that really pisses me the fuck off because I can't even make like what I need to make, right, to make a living. And everybody else is, they've got their jobs, they've got their families, they've got their material stuff, and I want to be driving around in my drop top. And because I am coming from a very critical discourse, and I question everything, and I live in a community where there's a lot of hatred against blacks. Um, you know, they have this thing where they try and do things to silence you. So, um, nothing's going to happen to me, but let me tell you something. I got so much in the works, it's not even funny. All this work and no pay for this work is pretty fucking ridiculous. And I just wanted to say that it's so important to have, women's studies standardized, because you begin to recognize stuff like this. And I was, speaking with some fellow professors and stuff, and just saying, what's really interesting about this and beautiful is that women's studies, actually there was a bug on the camera thing there, women's studies is actually a form of therapy. And when it comes to dealing with violence against women, one of the things that one should do is be able to connect to the issue that is sort of provoking the woman. And, it's also important to contextualize the problem properly, because what's also been happening too is that there's other people trying to characterize me as something that I'm not, and I'm exploring some things right now to say, what exactly is this stuff? How did I end up in these places? How did I end up even people touching me without my permission? I need to know who's touching me, and I need to give them permission. I've had some aggravations imposed on me. I've had some violence imposed on me, and it's been going on for a long time. Geez, I've been in university for 10 years, and I'm so glad that I can actually learn how to read and write properly now. And you see the world differently, right? And there's a lot of people that just don't know how to critically think, and I don't understand this, because we're supposed to be a civil and democratic society. So I just wanted to leave this with you to say that just give me a call, or my email. Sometimes I just don't even want to look at a computer, but give me a call, and I'll send you, I think I had sent Key Sisters, Feminist Sisters, Ethical Feminist Sisters, my contact information, and let's talk, because I certainly want to get this alumni up and going, and I've got some really crazy, cool ideas, and it's all being obstructed. I had this excellent opportunity to actually design curriculums, and I couldn't even drive out to the city to actually go and meet with the people to make my presentation, and that was $120,000. And there's been about 20 opportunities that are at least $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, going into $100,000. I'm saying to myself, what the hell is this? So I don't know if they have any feminist professors that specialize in jurisprudence and medicalization that we could also network with and try and figure out, why would you actually impose all this stuff on a woman who's actually trying to get on with her life and not be reminded that it's okay to violate her. So to my feminist sisters, I wanted to say I really miss our discussions. Dr. Aviva Goldberg, Dr. Allison Mitchell, Dr. Allison Crosby, Dr. Bettina, I forget her last name. She was very good when she was the chair. I actually spoke with her about an issue, and she just resolved it. And some other feminist sisters in the academy from the particular faculty. So just my acknowledgement to you. I'll be in touch, and just giving you an update. Thanks.